So I woke up this morning and saw a notification on my phone saying that eBay is telling me to get ready to send out this item, and it is a climate control unit. So I went ahead and got a priority mailbox, put bubble wrap on the item and newspaper. That way the item's not moving around when it's getting mailed. I'll leave a screenshot on the video somewhere around here. So I'm at the post office. I'm gonna go ahead and drop off this package, and then I'm gonna head back home. And I actually have to put gas on the 240 because I'm kind of low right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that as well. So I'm finally back at the house. I had to put gas on the 240. We went ahead and dropped off the climate control unit at the post office, shipped it out. And what I'm actually going to talk about in this video is actually taking pictures of your guys' items that you guys are posting up on eBay, and giving you guys some tips and tricks on how you guys want to post up the pictures, the description of it, and trying to make that one watcher convert and buy your item. So when you guys are taking pictures, you guys have to take quality pictures. Quality pictures matters. Like, I'm just going to show you this picture that I took. Well, a couple pictures I took. I'm going to show it on the screen right now. You guys want to take these pictures with, as much detail as you can. That way, when the person on eBay that's trying to buy the item, they can zoom in on the picture and check out what's, where the scratches are at, if there are any broken tabs. Also, this depends on what item you pulled out. But you want to be straight up with the customer and letting them know what the condition of the part is. Of course, it's a used part at the junkyard, but if you can clean it up, and remove some dirt or some dust or some scratches, that's going to benefit you, and it's actually going to make the value of that part a little bit more better, because half of the time I don't like selling items that are broken. Or when I go to the junkyard, if I see an item on the floor, I necessarily don't take it. I like taking items that are still intact on the vehicle. So when I go in, just an example for a climate control unit, when I see a truck like a Ford F-150, open the door, I go in and I see the climate control unit still intact on the car, I know for a fact that that part still works. So all you have to do is take out the trim around it, take a couple of bolts off, remove the climate control. And of course, when you remove an item from a junkyard, you have to be careful, because sometimes they are brittle and they often tend to break. So you really have to be really careful when you're taking out the items. So what I want to talk about is like writing the description on it. Again, you want to be straight up with the customer on eBay. So the flaws I'm actually going to show you is the button right here. There's actually a scratch. It's supposed to look like a perfect triangle, but it doesn't. That's one of the flaws of it. And also the off button is actually scratched as well. Other than that, this climate control unit works because it was still intact on the truck. And that's what you want to do, is you want to take quality pictures of the buttons, of the knobs, making sure that you're being straight up with the customer and not telling them that it's brand new, which is not. It's a used part, and you can tell because there's scratches. Also, what I want to talk about as well, as you can see, there's a scratch on the tab. This is not broken, it's just a scratch. If it was broken, I would be able to break it off, but it's a scratch. So you want to take pictures of the tabs or whatever you're trying to sell. You want to take pictures of like the mounting points as well. They want to see that. And the most important thing is making sure the buttons don't get stuck when you pull it off. That's what I like to do as well. Make sure all the buttons are working. There's no, it's not getting stuck. There's no like click or anything like that. Make sure the knobs are turning all the way as well with no cracks or clunks, and everything's good. Another thing that I like as well is if you pull out a part, if it has the model number or the serial number in the back, that's a definite plus, because then the customer, when they look at it, they're going to be like, oh, you know what, it's an OEM part, because it still has the model number and the serial number as well. So that's what you want to do. and this item was actually intact on a 2002 Chevy Trailblazer. So I know for a fact that this item works. It was just it was still intact on the truck. Looked like the truck, when I went to go pull it out, the truck was hit in the front. So I know for a fact all the electronic components inside the truck works. So that's what you guys want to do, is take pictures of your item and show them the flaws. That way when you put it at a certain price, they can't lowball you and telling you like, oh, like say you, just an example, like say you put this for 40 bucks and you don't show all the defects, or you don't put the defects on your description. A customer can come, look at the pictures, zoom in, and be like, hey man, there's a scratch here, there's a scratch here, one of the tabs is scratch, I'll give you 20 bucks. So the value of your item goes down. But if you tell them straight up like, hey, you know what, there's a scratch here, there's a scratch here, there's a scratch here, not a crack, everything works, buttons don't get stuck, knobs turn really good, connection points on the back are not broken, has serial number as well, best offer or whatever. When you put it up, just be like, selling it for 40 bucks, $40. Then that person or whoever is looking at you is being like, okay, so he's showing the flaws of the climate control, but it's actually in working condition. So that way they're not gonna send you a message on eBay saying like, hey, you know what, can you give me 20 bucks, which they're not gonna do, because you already told them the major flaws of your item, and that's how you can convert that sale. And also, when they send you guys a message, you have to reply as soon as you can to that person, letting them know if they have any other questions about your item. So again, you want to be straight up with them, letting them know the flaws of your item. If there's scratches, if there's, you know, marks on it, go ahead and let them know, and be just straight up with the customer. That way you're not lying. And the next video I want to talk about is actually getting good reviews on your eBay store, because that's really important. So this is a step where you guys have to do, and just be honest with them, because there's going to be a time where if you don't really tell them the condition of the part, and when you ship it and they receive it and they see the description of your item not saying, you know, the flaws of the part that you took out, they can go ahead and write a bad review on your eBay store, which you want to avoid. But I'm gonna cover that on another video, which would be day 4. So we're gonna go ahead and talk about how you can get good feedback, and why is it so important for you to get good feedback on your eBay store. And it's just stuff where you just have to be honest. Just be honest with your items that you're posting up, and you're gonna get some good value in return, trust me. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Please like, share, and subscribe. If you guys have any questions, go ahead and comment down below. Also, if you guys haven't followed me on social media, go ahead and follow me on social media, because I'm always doing updates on the 240, and also, you know, doing my eBay thing, and also working on Initiate. So go ahead and follow me. But again, this is something where you guys can do, and this is gonna benefit you. It's gonna show you some cool stuff. You know, it's actually fun. Like, don't get me wrong, it's really fun taking out parts, looking for what you can sell, and you're just gonna learn a lot. You're gonna learn how to, you know, convert sales. You're gonna learn what parts you need to make sales, and you're just gonna learn a lot of the business way of how it's, you know, how you ship it, how you print out the label, how can you convert that one washer to a seller. So it's a lot of fun. But this is a good way if you guys are trying to, you know, if you guys need money, you can do this as well. Only, you know, depending where your junkyard is at, I'm pretty sure that admission's only like $2 or $3. You can go inside, pick out any part that you think is gonna sell, clean it up, post it up on eBay, and just being patient and waiting for that part to sell. But I'm gonna get out of here, and like always, I'll see you guys in the next video. I'm telling you guys, next video we're gonna be talking about is good feedback and trying to avoid bad feedback. But that's gonna be in day 4. Later, guys.